Bring them in one by one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Heather Morris, Romy Rosemont, Darren Criss, Justin Gilsig, and Michael Hitchcock.
Merry Snixxmas, everybody!
Merry Snixxmas, guys! Oh, look at all these smiling faces.
Come on, Darren.
Everybody looks so festive.
I know Darren's sweater. I really do think
It's the jingle bells.
That's a winner, Darren. Is that a
Thank you.
giraffe?
Well done.
Yes,
well done.
it's the old Christmas giraffe with sunglasses on because it's Christmas.
You know, that old Christmas tradition.
Yeah, the Christmas giraffe.
Who didn't go to sleep with the Christmas giraffe in there when you were little?
Not me.
Awkward. That doesn't sound right at all.
No.
Hi, everybody. You guys are doing such a great job. That was nice.
Oh,
All this
thank
money
you
we're
so
raising.
much.
I know. We are
this is
currently
amazing.
we were in the 50s before we're at $62,921 right now on the go.
Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So it's a little competitive, right? Like we should raise the most, and then when the other people come in, like
Oh my
it
God,
probably won't
Justin,
go
you're
as
so
well.
right.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay,
We
good.
should see how much we get in the next.
Yeah, starting
Yeah,
now.
that's
Let's
right.
Let's clock it.
Go. Go.
What can we do? What can we do here that will be funny?
Well, you tell us some of your favorite Naya songs and Naya memories, and let's talk about Naya for a second. You know?
I said hands down River Deep for sure. That was one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
she ever sang. Because I remember growing up as a dancer, those were all of our competition dances was River Deep, Mountain High. In fact, I think my sister did a dance to that. So when she did it, I was gagging. I was so excited that she got to sing that song with Amber. And they were incredible. I was so excited. I was like a little girl.
That was also like the best thing to watch on tour.
You and Amber sang with it, but I love Rumor Has It Someone Like You. I love that so much.
Yes.
Yeah, that
That's
one's
a
real
good one.
iconic.
Just because of her emotion in it.
Hey
I don't know if
guys,
it's my favorite, but it's in my top 5.
Juliana said in the chat here, she said Back to Black.
Ooh,
Wow,
yeah.
there's
That
so
was a good
many.
one. I know.
There
So
isn't a
many.
weak. There isn't a weak moment. That's the point. It's
I
incredible.
know.
She had an extraordinarily special voice. It was unique and beautiful and powerful.
Mhm.
I mean, like
And
her.
emotional. The emotion every single time.
For Jocelyn and Romy, because a lot of the times when I think the numbers, it's me sitting in the theater or the choir room with the kids. Remind me, did you guys ever get to see her do her thing in person? Like for any of the scenes, or I forget. Was there any?
I
didn't
mean,
get to see her. Go ahead.
Oh no, no. I mean, I never got to actually because it was always playback where we were, but definitely the
right.
dancing. You know, you saw
That's what I
the
meant.
power.
Like the performance
Yes.
of it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get to. I mean, we always say this. The adults on the show, like you guys carried us. We didn't do any heavy lifting whatsoever. So thanks for making us look good. But
Welcome.
but I vividly remember. First of all, I just vividly remember Naya, you know, from the beginning, and you know when she and Heather, you guys weren't given that much to do, and there was still like this. It was like a lot of energy coming and a lot of choices and like a lot of specificity that was really, fascinating. And I always credit it to the fact that you guys were so disciplined as performers, considering your age, how young you all were. You were remarkably disciplined. That's not typical. And I think that really elevated the show in the way I think that's part of what made the show so profound is you had this sort of commitment to perfection that was I'd never seen before. I'd worked on shows like about schools and stuff, and it had never happened before.
Mhm.
And then I just remember very specifically with Naya, I remember speaking to her outside of the trailers once, and we didn't know each other very well at all, really. And we spoke, and she was so beautiful, you know, like she's one of those people you look at and you want to say, don't tell her how pretty she is. And she was so intelligent. I mean, I was absolutely like gobsmacked by how complex and intelligent. And I was just like, I mean, I don't have to tell you guys because you guys were all very, very close to her. And I think anybody who met her had that experience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whip smart.
Well, just for the record, Lexi in this chat said, Jessalyn, you carried season 1. So
My mom's name is Lexi. Mom, get off the call. Thank
Guys,
you,
I
Lexi.
carried season 1 in the palm of
We
my
have-
very present hand.
We have another guest coming in who is here now. Amber Riley, are you here?
Oh yeah, come on,
Hey.
Hello.
Guys,
Hello.
Hi,
baby.
girl. I love them here.
really good at the internet stuff. I still haven't gotten the hang of it. Years
Here we
later.
are again.
2 years later.
Yeah, we may never.
No, Jesselyn was just speaking about Naya and season 1 and how Jesselyn really carried season 1. So
Well, and so did Romy. Let's not leave out Romy.
that's right.
Who?
Exactly.
My stonewashed denim outfits
Yeah.
gave you a second season.
They were kind of killing it.
You wore mom jeans before they were cool.
Thank you very much.
So true.
I single-handedly
Friends.
made Gen Z kids bring it back. So that was all you, Romy Rosemont. Thank you.
Finally some recognition.
Amber, you have any favorite Naya songs from Glee?
Oh my God. I
Right?
love doing Rumor Has It, Someone Like You with her.
Yep.
I think that was my favorite, but also River Deep, Mountain High. I mean, she showed her range on that, and it was really fun doing, that was our first time, really.
Yeah.
It was not Mercedes. It was Naya and Amber.
Yeah.
We're so not encouraged for that at all.
The boy is mine, Star just said. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I also really like doing Shake It Out with you guys. Obviously being able to do any number with the two of you, but that there was an original number that did not get approved that we had recorded. And then Shake It Out was a last minute addition, which is crazy. And when we were singing it, the music went out and we just kept going. And I was like, only could this happen if Amber and Naya were doing this right now.
But it was, you know what? That's what I call like a sleeper number. Like people kind of slept on that number, but it's one of the most creative numbers that I think that we did on the show. The harmonies and like it was fun. And the storyline behind it was really beautiful too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love your fireplace in the background. I'm jealous.
Oh, thank you. It's keeping me warm.
I have a Naya song that I forgot about until recently because of the new West Side Story movie, which I thought was very lovely, but that's a whole other story. I remember the episode, and you were saying before we got on here, Telly, we were talking about how Naya is one of these people that like had this instrument that maybe because she didn't grow up around Broadway per se, or I guess nobody ever said, hey, you could, she doesn't have a background in Broadway, but she had this instrument, and it was cool when it was like activated because when she did Don't Enter My Parade and West Side Story, you're kind of like, oh shit, like that's some serious power. And I remember when she did Stick to Your Own Kind, and she had this like really robust, like super theater voice because she could just kind of do it all. She kind of had all the colors of the palette, like just in there.
Yeah.
And it was
And
just
she
a
could
matter of
act.
people doing. And she could act.
And she could act. So
amazing
she,
actress.
as Hitchcock said, just the emotion that came through.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, Justin, but like because I wasn't there a lot. I was a fan, so watching it at home, just like everybody else, I was just taken with just how purely powerful she was.
And I'm glad the internet released. I'm glad the internet released Santa Baby because it never made the show, but it's on YouTube. The whole cut, and it's such a fun song.
That got
for
cut.
dancing around the Santa Baby, dancing around the jewelry store.
Jewelry store.
Oh,
it's great, but that never made the show.
We might see it in a little bit.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
Stay tuned.
See, that's the thing,
were-
guys. Romy and I were home while you guys were working 24 hours a day. We were like, I might go back on Tuesday and do a scene. And you guys were like,
No, don't brag.
Right.
Oh, so true.
Yeah.
I'm having a Naya flashback, and you guys can help me. It doesn't have anything to do with the show. We were at a Halloween party, but I think it might have been the first Halloween party at Aaron's.
At Aaron's?
Oh yeah.
And Naya, like, she had on the most inventive costume. I don't know if it was like Barbie in a box or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? And it
Yeah.
was like,
She
I was
was
like, what is happening? I mean, that's honestly when I think we actually had like a really good conversation of like, I really like you.
Yeah. It was like she was like a workout Barbie too, so she had all this like 80s. She had all the like 80s workout gear on.
That was the night that Naya and I took Telly, and he was like, "Can you do my makeup as Ursula?" He had this amazing Ursula costume, and we took him to the downstairs bathroom of Kevin and I's house, and we just like splattered him.
Literally like painted my face.
They were down there forever.
I found it.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
There she is.
Whoa.
Amber, that's
So creative.
yes, Amber, yes.
I love the hair.
The hair is so
I love
good.
it.
Bump it.
Yeah.
Oh, she walked into the house. She was like trying to fit into the door. It was like, you can take the box off.
But no.
Oh my God.
No, you did not.
Committed.
Oh
God.
gosh, she did have the best Halloween costume.
Did Matt have a Halloween party that year? Remember he does one year.
Not yet.
He didn't start that yet.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's
The next
crazy?
year.
That photo predates Instagram.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, I don't have any register of what this photo is. I wasn't around. So yeah, that's crazy. Like the kids would not have seen that.
No, they wouldn't have.
You take pictures and just share them with your friends.
Yeah.
Also, the pictures are like so blurry back then. Like,
Right?
Look at
Some
them.
digital like point and shoots.
I prefer that.
Grandma
I
has
don't
a
need
question.
HD.
Grandma has a question. When did Instagram start? What?
2010.
9 or 10,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
around then.
2010.
Oh, Twitter was 9, right? Twitter was first. and
Yes,
then-
Twitter was first.
That's
and
It
right.
then-
really like was
Instagram.
like took off though, like 12, 13 where like was the
Yeah.
years where like everyone was getting Instagram.
Yeah, because then every phone could have it. Because first it was just iPhone, and then
Oh,
I just had this debate with Deshaun last night, so that's why I know all this information.
It's crazy. The entire
You've brushed
show
up.
is a microcosm of like the very like crazy rise of social media. Like the pilot is about a girl posting shit on MySpace. And by the
Yeah.
end of the show, MySpace was not only gone, but there were like 3 new social media things. And like you couldn't even buy you streamed music. Like the entire music industry changed in the course of how we
that's
started and
right.
how we ended. It's like a
my God.
crazy case study. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Streaming
true.
things.
Side note, there was like a year missing in my phone of pictures. Just like 2013 never happened. And
Yeah,
I was
same
just
for
trying to
me.
find Halloween pictures. And all these photos are back. And the first one is this picture I do not ever remember taking.
Wait.
I'll take it over.
Oh, that was in rehearsal.
You guys look very
That is
emo.
What?
Look at those
Early
bangs.
selfie.
2013.
When did it
What?
show up?
I just went back and I have all these new photos. I'll be back in a couple hours, you guys. I
I have a lot of pictures of drag queens in 2013. I don't know. What happened.
me and Cord. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Look at that hair.
That's your album cover right there. It's a very handsome photo of you too.
wow.
Oh my
Well,
You
one
had
of
those
us.
waiting around. You're like, oh, look at this photo I just found.
Oh,
of me.
look at you.
Don't do it.
All good photos of me in 2013. Weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have
Wow.
no
Younger
pictures
than.
of any of you guys in 2013. I must have hated you.
Yeah, see, we all wanted to just
Didn't
forget
exist.
that year.
I have pictures of myself. This one's really cute.
Okay.
Trailer.
Awesome.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
What a
Does anybody have any special plans for the holidays?
Oh my God. I just found a really funny picture. Can I show?
Come on, show us.
Go on. You can't
Sam
back out
Sadie.
now.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my
Somebody
gosh.
Somebody
Oh,
Somebody's
photoshopped it.
Photoshop.
That's
No.
Photoshop. This
I
never
was
happened.
gonna say, guys, that had never happened. I couldn't
It's
imagine
never
taking a
happened.
picture like that, Amber. You
Wait,
don't go
seriously?
That was Photoshop.
Yeah, Heather said, Amber, you don't
Out.
go
Go
out.
anywhere.
Yeah. Sorry, not with Cord. That is so weird.
Hilarious.
gosh.
And why do I have it saved in my phone?
I've signed
mean-
photos of things that were photoshopped and I don't have the heart to let the person know that it's like not a real thing.
Oh wow!
And it's the most common one is because I never did this. You guys did this thing, the L thing on my head. Oh wow! Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that photo?
Oh yeah.
It's Kevin
Oh, doing something
giving
salacious.
someone a lap dance.
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. Oh, we all have those
that
photos.
that could be any day from any
day. Call HR.
Oh,
Yes.
Classic.
Oh,
that's so
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
oh, that's
I
great.
feel like that was the height of
Such a
who
great
Snixx
shot.
was. That was when Snixx was the sassiest. Like vocally, she was so loud and like aggressive. That was Snixx for
right.
sure.
Loud and aggressive.
I have the whole crew photo in here.
Let's see.
Oh wow.
All right, I have a really good one that is going to be really exposing
shit.
of the both
No,
Naya and I.
I
So
gotta
Naya
find
and
that
I
photo.
for Halloween one year, we decided we were going to be the song "Tooted and Booted."
Oh God.
I remember
So
that.
I remember this.
Go on.
we got into weird.
Oh, we got a new format.
Headshots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's so
Just
tragic.
enough time that people can't screenshot it.
I have one.
Just enough time.
I have one of Kevin posing next to R.D. Abrams' standee. If you
Oh
can-
yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Wait, move
Oh,
it.
move it over.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That was in my office.
I missed it.
Kevin,
Shit.
you
I was
look
looking
you
at
look
photos.
like a grown man.
Michael, humor us. I didn't miss it, man. I
What
was
was
looking for
happening
photos.
that day?
No. He doesn't have to show it again. He doesn't have to show it again.
I missed
Nope,
it.
he doesn't have to show that again.
There it
Nope.
is again.
That's a good
Oh
one.
my
Guys, I just found this one. So
It was a bad day.
one of Naya's favorite things to do, or one of the things we did a few times, there used to be this karaoke bar called Dimples in
What?
North Hollywood.
Rest in peace.
Oh no.
Rest in peace, Dimples. There's like a Whole Foods there now or something.
That's
I
right.
found this picture recently. It's an
Yeah.
actual printed photograph of me singing. It's dated 2009.
No.
You
Oh
us
my
three
God. I remember Dimple.
You're gonna hate me for showing this one, but I have one of.
So rad.
That's
I
fantastic.
remember that photo too. I remember doing that whole night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Um,
Real photos. Remember those?
Real photos.
Real photos.
I have one. I wish I could say I took this. This was fan art that I really appreciated. Now, just keep in mind this was a different time,
Oh, no.
and try.
You better
try
say
to,
fan art.
Oh,
try
God.
to try to remove the social politics of why this would never happen. But I appreciated the effort behind it. This was a fan movie of a live-action Pocahontas starring Naya Rivera as Pocahontas and Court Over Street as John Smith.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought that was so good. I was like, that's
creative.
amazing. Obviously, things behind
I
that
love
don't
that,
work,
so
but yes, I appreciated it.
So
I think she
good.
would have loved seeing that picture. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Oh, that's
pretty
cute.
sure
Oh, what a cute
Oh.
one.
Yes, that was like one of the first
Oh, that's
Instagram
cool.
photos ever that we took, I feel.
Wow.
I had all those borders. I really thought I was doing something clever with
Yeah,
the
we
filters.
were.
Well, it's great that we're all showing photos right now, but I think someone here has a little video to share. Jesselyn, you had a call recently, didn't you, with some of our friends?
We did like a little mini reunion. It was sweet. I mean, I just, wanted to rekindle some friendships. So, reached out to a couple friends.
Yeah, well, let's take a look.
You guys are so cute.
That's
So
incredible.
cute.
I get to work
love
with John
that.
now. Yeah, so I realized
just-
I was like, wait a minute, John, Jama, we got to get them all together.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
That's right.
That's my name too.
It's really a shame you're all so ugly and not funny. You know?
I
Yeah.
know.
That wrote itself. Come on, guys.
Oh my God, Jama there's more. I mean, Telly knows because he edited. First of all,
I was gonna say I feel like we missed
one of the people on that call can talk. So Telly edited for us, but like we should transcribe it just for Jama's lines because they are amazing. I mean, you could write a whole script based on just the
The
comedy
power
that
went
she
out.
brought.
She baked her cookies on
Over
candle.
candle.
Oh yeah, exactly. And by the way, I just said to her, I said, let's get together. She said, are we in character? I said, well, let's keep our dynamic, but we can be us. And I said, I'm going to decorate a little kind of Christmassy and be competitive. And I had no idea what she was going to do. And the camera turned on and she was like in full gear with her everything. I had no idea she was going to do all that. I love her so much. She's just amazing.
I
And
think
the
Great.
bow too. I love the bow.
You guys were amazing.
Exactly.
It's so funny.
Yeah. And John is the best. I mean, John would do anything. So he's amazing.
Totally.
It's been a while since we've seen him. I know. Darren, are you holding a guitar? Is that a guitar, I see?
Maybe.
It's permanently attached to his body.
Yeah, it's part of my rider. I'm never far away from a guitar.
It was implanted.
By the
Do you
way,
have a
guys,
ditty? Do you have a ditty for us?
I do have a ditty, and I'll play the ditty for free. But to celebrate me getting to do this, I see that we're at 64,000. I'd like to notch that up to 65,000 if I may.
Yes,
I will do that myself. I will donate $1,000, but
wow,
I
Darren,
can't do
thank
that.
you.
Of course, we got it. Snixxmas. But I can't do that because my credit card is over there. And my guitar is right here. So does everybody know who's watching that isn't just us? What time does the charity, where does the drive end? Does it end after this call? Does it end tonight at midnight?
I think tonight at midnight.
Okay, cool. So I will do it later. And then maybe in the meantime, other people will take it above 65,000. Maybe I'll give that extra edge to get it to 70,000, which is what we wanted earlier.
Let's do
Thanks, Darren.
All right, guys. So this is where you guys can all go pee, but here is a little Christmas song just to celebrate the people we love. And I think the song's theme is very fitting. Have yourself a merry little Snixxmas. Let your heart be light. Next year, all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Snixxmas. Make the Yuletide gay, so gay. Next year, all our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we will all be together, only if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. I said, have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
That was beautiful.
Amazing.
That was so great,
Christmas,
Darren.
everybody.
Slay.
Hey.
So nice.
Darren.
Sound great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You guys,
I hope it didn't sound too compressed. The mic was right here. I hope it wasn't like.
It sounded great.
Oh, it was
No,
great.
it's gorgeous.
Perfect.
So great.
Also-
So beautiful.
Everyone go download Darren's Christmas album.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kevin, I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna say anything.
very
I didn't find
Darren
it was appropriate, but thank
Christmas.
you.
No,
Yeah.
come on. We got to support.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very
I went
appropriate.
down a rabbit hole and was going through pictures from 2012, and I have some really great bride pictures of most of you.
Drive away.
Yourself, Amber.
I won't
You
tell
keep
any,
yourself.
but I do have this really hilarious one of Naya. with those.
Those Rocky Horror lips? What is that?
No, she had those like black lips.
Oh, the
Yeah,
what?
fake.
What is that?
She sent it to me and was like, Amber, I
Like-
finally did it. Get the fuck get off of my phone.
Kevin, I
Oh
got
my
a
gosh.
nice one. It's
That's really
it's a little blurry, which is why I probably never sent this to you, but it's very, very, very sweet. It's of you and Naya.
Aw.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Her head is kind of moving, so it's a little
Please
blurry,
send
but
it.
it's beautiful. I will, yeah.
man.
I'll get it right
That's
now.
amazing.
I have a
That is a good
I-
moment.
Heather.
let me see.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that the SAG Awards?
Wow.
Oh, you guys looked so good that night. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
I wish we could do this all night, you guys. We've got some other guests coming in. We've got some raffles to get to, but we are so grateful for you guys popping in and saying hello
Thank you so
and
much,
being a part of
everyone.
Thank you for having
Snixxmas.
us.
For having it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Everybody
and
loves
Love
guys
you all.
are-
Merry Snixxmas, everybody.
Yes,
Love
lots of
you,
love.
and
Guys.
you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
you.